Previously on Home and Away.
Did she say how much she had to drink or where she got it from?
No, she hasn't said a thing. I mean, look at her. She can't make sense of anything.
Yeah, I'm just not the buy you alcohol kind of friend. No one's gonna know. You'd really be helping me out. Are you sure you just don't want me to get it so you can drink it?
Ruby, what the hell's going on?
It wasn't for me. I'm telling you, Charlie, I bought the wine as a gift.
And I'm telling you, I'm not buying it. Not after the story I got from Liam about you being drunk.
Okay, can we not go there again? This is totally different. I was buying it for you.
Will you stop saying that it was for me?
Yeah, but it's the truth. Okay, fine. If you don't believe me, ask Irene. She's the one who suggested I buy it in the first place.
I'll do that.
Good. Maybe you can learn from your good cop, bad cop routine
Hey,
now.
do not act like you're the one that's hard done by here. Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused Angelo?
Well, he didn't do anything wrong. Can't you just let him off?
No, I can't just let him off. And don't think you're getting away with it scot-free either.
You're not legally allowed to sell alcohol to anyone. That was repeated to you again and again during training.
I know.
But you went and did it anyway, to someone who you knew was underage.
I'm sorry. I did the wrong thing.
I'm just glad Charlie caught you before Ruby started drinking.
She told me it wasn't for her. I know how lame that sounds, but she swore to me it was for her mum, and I honestly believed her.
Whether that's the truth or not, you directly disobeyed instructions, Indy.
I know. I'm sorry. So, what happens now?
I'm going to give your dad a call.
Do you have to?
I'm pretty sure he's going to want to give you a bit of time.
I appreciate you calling me, mate. I'm sorry about all this.
Well, it's not entirely her fault. I should have been paying more attention.
Hi.
Oh, hi. What's the procedure?
I've just passed it on to Constable Watson, who's the duty officer, so it'll be up to her.
You're not handling it?
No, I can't. I'm a parent in this just like you, so there's a conflict of interest.
Oh, right, I understand. But in your professional opinion, what do you think will happen?
For Indy, it's likely worst case scenario would be a caution or a fine. But if you want to use scare tactics as a deterrent, tell her jail time's now the question.
Yeah, by the time I'm finished with her, she'll think jail time's the easier option.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks again.
All right,
See ya.
Hey, listen, I know you're angry. Just try and take it easy on Ruby, okay? If you can help it.
Angela, she's diabetic. Binge drinking is even more dangerous to her than it is to other teenagers. Not to mention the fact that she's been lying to me so much lately. This isn't something I can take lightly.
Okay. I suppose I'm going to get a pretty heavy fine too then, huh?
I don't know. It's out of my hands.
Why don't you take Ruby home?
Yeah, I will. But I have a stop to make first. Wait here.
Charlie, please.
Excuse me, Irene. Sorry to interrupt. I just need to ask you something. Did you tell Ruby that buying me a bottle of wine would be a good present?
Well, technically, yes.
Irene, how could you be so stupid? How could you, of all people, give such bad advice? Telling a teenager to buy a bottle of wine as a
Well, that
present...
doesn't sound like the sort of thing.
Stay out of
Pauline, I can look after myself. Before you hang, draw and quarter me, Charlie, you really should check your facts, all right? Because you got your wires crossed.
No, I think it's all pretty clear. Okay, Ruby is coming home with me tonight.
Oh, for God's sake, will you let me explain?
Have a seat.
I don't want breakfast.
Have you had your insulin? Then you need to eat breakfast or you end up with a hypo, so sit down. You don't get to deal with your issues by avoiding me.
All right. So, Charlie, when are you going to stop playing the tough cop act and just start listening to what I'm saying?
As soon as you start saying something that I can buy. Regardless of what Irene said, you should have known better than to break the law.
Okay, I didn't think it through.
See, I don't know, Ruby, maybe you did. Maybe you thought that if you got caught, you would have Irene as an excuse.
I didn't need an excuse because I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, let's say you were buying it for me as a gift. Why didn't you just ask Irene to get it?
Uh-huh. ask an alcoholic to go into a bottle shop and buy me a bottle of wine. Gee, that's an awesome idea, Charlie. Why didn't I think of that?
Fair enough. What about someone else? Leah, Bianca, any other adult, instead of getting your teenage mate to buy it for you? Exactly. Ruby, you lied to me about Liam, you lied to me about getting drunk, and now this. I don't know what's going on. Is this still all about Liam, or is there something else in your life?
No. And since I'm such a liar, why do you even bother asking me? Just give me my punishment, Charlie, and get over and done with.
Well, I prefer to see it as a solution. From now on, you're going to be living here with me full-time, and I'm not taking my eyes off you.
The problem with a licensing breach like this is it reflects badly on the club as a whole.
Do you think the committee might terminate my lease?
Yeah, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I can't believe this has happened so early in the cycle.
Well, mate, you're doing your best, you know. You can't be everywhere at once, can you? I mean, you tried that and you nearly gave yourself a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, but it looks slack. Now, I've barely been open a month and I'm already in trouble with the law.
Well, the best thing you can do is make sure it doesn't happen again.
Oh, it won't happen again. I'm not going to take my eye off the ball for a second. Excuse me. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Yeah, we can meet you both. All right, I'll see you soon. That was Charlie. Constable Watson wants to have a chat with us later about what happened last night.
Yeah. Well, she might go easy on you. How did you get on when you were working together?
Not that great.
Hey, Indy. I'm sorry I got you into trouble.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I told them it wasn't your fault.
The bell's gone. I have to go.
Hey, Ruth. Look, I heard about last night.
Oh, good. That's what I need, those school knowing.
No, I just heard it from Bianca. And she only told me because she's worried about you.
Yeah, isn't that nice of her?
Ruth, what's going on?
What's going on is that a so-called friend of mine told Charlie something he promised to keep to himself, and now something that should have been really small has blown up in my face.
If you're referring to getting drunk and coming over the other night, I'm sorry, but I don't call that really small.
It was a one-off. It is no big deal, and just because you can't handle your alcohol, it doesn't mean the rest of the world can't.
That attitude is exactly why I had to say something.